Hope FM.
My people. Top FM 105, 3 we on the air. Leader shout. Sheku Koroma. Run ready. In the play. Alex D. We're back there. Back to differ. I beg to differ, my people. Oh. If you're not correct, we go talk am so. From 9 o'clock to 12 midnight, we sitting here, we ready to fight, no follow.
Yes, of course, and of course, that says a lesson. Welcome back here this evening. Top 105.3. Stay tuned until you go away, so we keep doing this together here on your FM dial. For those of you watching us on Facebook, we like to say good evening and welcome here this wonderful time. Whatsoever you may be at this wonderful time, whether in Konebo, Gliotuabo, Putu, Bazon, let's say good evening and welcome here this wonderful time here on Top 105.3. For those of you watching us online, you can help us share to other group pages that you are following, and trust me, we will appreciate you for doing so. Yeah, just help us share to other group pages that you are following online. Don't forget to also drop your comments, right? Sorry, so I'm a bit trying to set up something here. But don't forget to drop your comments, tell us where you're watching us from this evening. And trust me, we're going to read out your comments here this evening. Tell us where you're joining us from, whether it's in Morovia, maybe in the diaspora, and watching us this evening. So you can just tell us, oh, I'm following from this part of the world, and we appreciate you for doing so. So just share to other group pages so that people can be able to join us here. So while we await the panelists to join us on the show, it goes to hear from you. What is on your mind this evening that you want to talk about? Put in your calls and let's hear from you. So 0776105105 881-143504 are the numbers support you through. Going to be live here on Top 105.3. What is it on your mind that you want to talk about as we await our panelists? We're going to land and pick up this person. Good evening. Good evening, man. Welcome to the platform. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, I get in you. Go ahead.
Okay. I beg you, we are appealing to our city corporator.
Okay.
The city major also.
Mhm.
It is grateful for grandchildren or schedule they're able to be right in the street at Sando Road. All the people can't tell them we can travel from here, Sando, we from Sando yesterday. We before live from Maryland. Entering to the people city, you can now see there on the road. Whether they say the mayor really taking notice on that thing or people talking about, they can't pay attention. When the car tell them, they can't even say go in a bush, they definitely right on the car road. As I'm speaking, more like those are listening and those are seeing it, they can call back and say the same thing. We're appealing to them. So we're breaking in the temple and that's more now you want to the insect can invade the whole house because so they move baking them.
All right, thank you. We take this person. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Yanmia, where do you join us from?
Ani Fasia Gay from Kula Baba.
Fasia, welcome to the platform.
Thank you. I want to the city mayor to know. I'm a reader guy. Let's try and do something for Sweju, my brother. Sweju get me. Thank you there. And I see the superintendent will put Green Dealer into place. But the cracks are in Sweju. The center of Sweju, my brother, and now is it. He can put some things in place. The put to clean the main principal street of Sweju. So I tell you the truth. So you do the crack over the whole Green Dealer. Sweju said it. Thank you. All I get to say.
Thank you, man, for being part of it. 0776105105 881-143504. We go on the line and pick up this person there. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Good evening. Your name, where do you join us from?
Manuel Taru calling from New Georgia, Sister Born.
Email, welcome to the platform.
Thank you very much, man. Something grew into my mind. People call us that just left the drama. The sister that left them. She said something that really touched me that I decided to call.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Okay. When you enter into work, there is a debt that they put in on that road. They almost on the main car road of entering Swedru. It's bad. Why you city, then you go in with that to say you entering a village. So they want to tell me with all the escorts in the county or in a particular city, the city mayor don't want to look at a place to open a place and be dumping dead, but rest side the main national highway, that's where death is at. It's bad. Let us try to do new things in this country. Let us try by all means to do things that people will see and say, yes, this person is in authority. Tomorrow when you leave, let people talk about you. You see me? Go right on the road there tonight, get drive on the road there. You will see the death almost on the car.
My brother, they want a picture. I get in my phone, say more than that.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. I think being following me to them before the sister talk about it, so I decided to invest on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. And I even have to go there. One last time I saw the area. You know, just to tell the people that this is how Grand Judah is looking, that maybe the city mayor is not working, because citizens will continue to complain about this, that, those guys carrying the debt on the highway, they are not, putting it there or chucking it away the rifle with. They just carry the picker, turn it by inside anyhow, just to come back where you can take another one. Maybe it depends on the money you're paying the people to. Mr. Segonda, welcome this evening.
Yeah, as you were speaking, as it relates to the garbage, my institution, what they call UFA,
yeah,
we used to collect the garbage. When the government took over, the city mayor told UFA that she doesn't want to work with us. So she canceled the agreement that we have with the past government.
Okay.
Now she has taken over. This is the result of bad governance. You can't come and talk about government and forget to know that government is different from political party. That's the argument I always told people. You see, people come from America, from other places, they come here. They put people under the pretext that they know better than those others here. And I challenge all of them. You have political party. After you have won election, the next thing now is government. Then she came to say, I don't want to work with you people. You see, God can't sleep. Look at what is going on now. The city is filthy until it's filthy. Because the strategy that we put in place to keep the city clean, when she was not here, she doesn't know it. But she tried to put people under the pretext that since you are in power, the people from the other government, you cannot work with them. See what is happening. Swedru has turned the whole city now is almost like a dump site. And you see it? That's how God works. Thank you.
So that God working now. Thank you so much, Mr. Segonda. All right, folks, keep your calls coming in on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear from you. What is on your mind this evening that you want to talk about as we wait our panelists to join us on the show? We go on the line and pick up this person. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Ali. Yeah, good evening, Ali.
Good evening, Chief.
Yeah, how you doing, my dear brother?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Yeah, my name is Moses Sawit, and I join you for my Gateway Bell.
Welcome, Moses. Mose, can you just do me a
Thank
favor,
you for
walk away a little bit? Yeah.
you getting me now?
Yes, okay.
So thank you for the platform this morning, or this evening, I mean. I've been following the platform, and it's very much essential, and we have to contribute to the platform.
Sure.
So, when it comes to the issue of the garbage, the garbage control concerning the city, it's very much, essential that, in our medical setting, what we normally do is to make sure that they can dig or obstructive hole where government, they can give them obstructive area where they can dig or area, then they pass those garbage, those things that are not necessary within the county.
Mose, before you go on, so the particular area the people talking about is that area the people located and the dump hole over there. So on the highway there, if you go there, the people have a hole there. I don't know whether they close or what, or which the dead is coming back on the road. But they're having a hole there.
So since they are hole there now, when you are a leader, you gotta be very much innovative and proactive. You gotta be proactive and innovative. So what we are saying on the radio is that if you are a leader, you're not just a ruler. You have to make sure that your duty and responsibility is to work, in the interest of the people that you are leading.
Sure.
So you have to, work harder to make sure that all necessary things be put into place. When we see the country, some of these places that we're not expecting to be dirty, in the countries that, even when it comes to the central area, of Boyaju, there are areas we reach, my dear, you don't want to, you don't want to pass here. But we can just push it in a wee way to pass. So the city mayors need to work hard as we are pushing the July 26th to make sure that they can't be seen, that we have different people are moving from here and there. People are in country, people moving from here and there. So coming to the country and then seeing the country, that kind of way, people will be carrying some other needs and will not be good for our country. So that particular lady, Rita Martha Quest, she needs to work harder at our country, that tomorrow when she shall leave in power, that there will be a legacy, that people will be able to say, yeah, bring those days when they were more in power. This is what she has done. This is what she used to do. So we are appealing to her that she carry on something good that tomorrow that we shall leave, that we will go to remember tomorrow. Thank you so much for the platform.
Thank you too for being part of it. So before we welcome you in, Bedeka 2, let's quickly welcome Mr. Rai on the platform. Mr. Rai, how you doing? Will you, Mr. Rai?
Good evening. Carry on. I'm on the phone.
Okay. The retired captain, welcome to the platform.
But man, I find you already. So just start crying, Mr. Red, to pay your fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, Mr. Wulu. Good evening to any of our professors that just entering class. And good evening to our grandchildren. Thank you, Mr. Wulu. Sorry. What for me I want to suggest to you is that, and I trust your ability to please take your microphone to the offices of the Honorable City Mayor of Sugaru City. Because all that has been said by our people is all in the interest of our county and cities radio. Now, let it not be like we're just seeing it on the radio, crying, and we are not seeing any changes being made. So I think in my mind, what will bring about changes is by forcing the microphone to their offices. They must say something. Even if you ask them and they refuse to talk to you, they have already said something.
Sure.
Somebody will say, what do they say? They refuse to talk to the journalist or to talk to the microphone. What they say is that we that have been crying on radio, they referring to us as Muslim minority, therefore they don't care. The journalist will come and report it. I take the microphone to the Honorable Lord Mayor office. She refused to talk to the microphone. It means she refused to respond to us as a citizen. We can decide from that end what needs to be done. So I'm begging you, I urge you to please take a microphone to our office. Man said this survey, all the complaints of the citizen today is 100% truth. 100% truth. You can't say you're removing your dye from the street, then they welcome our to city, you don't the dye there. They almost like you swept your yard, you took the dye from the front door, you went and put packet to the back door. Is that cleaning up that you carry on? The answer is no. Well, you know that normally people use the back way to enter the yard. Then you park it there, you keep parking there. Is it the yard clean? That shows how dirty you are to the visitors that are coming in. So please, Mr. Wu, take your microphone to the offices of the Lord Mayor and our staff. Let them be able to talk to us. One thing Mr. Mimi always doing is that he always in the habit of doing a phone call. And I told him, 1, 2, 3, 4 minute phone call is not providing information to the public. It's not sufficient. Go and book airtime so that the citizen will be able to interact with you from the office of the city corporation. Don't ask anybody, you take phone, you call, you spend 2, 3 minutes, you finish talking, you drive along. Then people start calling after you. No. So I beg you, sometimes they want to call to provide clarity. They're not sufficient for we the citizen. If you call urgent to come and pay for airtime, there are institutions that pay for airtime and be able to interact with the citizen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of it. So folks, keep your calls coming in this evening on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776, we go on the line and pick up this person. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you, still guest? Thank you for your platform. This is Franklin Nimo, commonly called Dieter.
Welcome to the show.
You see, some of us no talk for the county because the county that place will coming from. Our father, my father of transitional council, our girl called me, they say he said no mistake. But the Bible say the leader is a leader. When you're talking, you must take time. But when you're doing wrong thing, you have to talk. And I enjoy Youngba City. Anything you say is the interest of Granjide County. When they're on the position, anything we say, anything they want to do, they will do it. We now have good leader here. The only leader will happen because just take a life. Because we now know what's going on. Every good and bad is of God. But the only thing, only God will help us.
Okay.
But Mr. City, who is he always tell all the truth. But Top FM, I enjoy Top FM. You talk about city. When you say city, don't be tackling the people then they get dead or they are evil and pressed. Look at the city hall. Look at the rogues. But only God will judge her. But you know, when I want to talk to the leader, let me say when I want to talk, I don't tell you. Because you get the power when you say anything, it will stop you. Because poor men not get lawyer here. That the whole thing are hammering up. But poor men are having lawyer when you say anything. But the station that can always talk about all bless them. But we the poor people will not get money, will not get anything to say. But God will judge them. Anything you do in your life, God will judge you. The only there to take money from all and jail you because they get a power. Look how dreadful looking. That's what we're looking. And a good thing said nothing. See, I can't say talk our leader because the leader of the county, they pay the county. They said that anything they do is that like I said, they leave back. But tomorrow, what will try? In fact, who are the superintendent of God? You know, Wakara know the man. You just have that job for a woman. That's woman in the bar president or in the same school that get contact. But Wakara knowing, so anything you want to do, you do it. So I'm very happy for your topic. God bless you. Continue to talk. But Joshua. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you for your program.
Thank you so much.
The Kaipa said we talk about Kaipa, we talk about Peter Suru, but for the other superintendent again now, West Rita Kai said who depend on now, you can't do yourself, but the women are enjoying you. We don't think that women are all because the power came for the people you have to get order for them, and you now want to make serious in over. But Rita Kai very now, I think we'll be crying for our God. But I pray God that God get all the power that you start.
All right, thank you. Thank you for being part of the platform. We take another person here. Good evening. All right, we lost that person. Keep your calls coming in on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. The numbers will pull you through, and let's hear from you this wonderful evening. We want to learn and pick up this person. Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, Alice.
Man, how you doing?
Yeah, my son, I give God a glory.
Okay.
I want to say good evening, Rekatu. Good evening, my son. I wish you speedy recovery. Oh, yes, I call to remind all the regular color. I want to start from Samson Bosu William, Tito Kia. The people are calling them because I know that they will always come to my rescue when I call them.
Sure.
There is Juvukai, Professor Tanyo, Ansu Diallo, who you do it to, Amos William, Dave Gonda, and so on, so on. These people, they plenty. So I really want to make them to understand that when I hear your name in my mouth, it doesn't mean that I'm not counting you. Then I come to the people that are working with Top FM. Eris Wuru, Crazy Well, Arihan Duncan, Patient De Kuruma, Sheku Sapewa Kuruma. I'm calling these people, let them help me. Because the 26th coming, the July will in me 12 months since I came from the hospital and I started eating rest. The hospital people gave me 6 months. But I looked into it, I said, no, myself, I will ask 6 months there. So the July made me 12 months. I want to really join you now to start eating rest. So that's why I called tonight to appeal to them, let them see reason. And I told them that day, the first time I called, I said, if anybody wants to help me, they must join me Brekatu.
Okay.
And Brekatu on a fee.
the mommy Brikatu. Now, Alice, I come back to our superintendent. This man, you know, I started today. Anytime I sit down in my house here, I can be thinking about Zredu leader. The leader then I stand here. I can think about them too much. This man, from free sport, Brikatu then was facing that street. He put stuff to them. According to the children, the person where they get a contract to, the person charge them $8,000 US.
Mm-hmm.
But he put stuff to the people. To our surprise, he came up with 18,000. But right now, see the road, the way looking. Now, they play my fear air. He will not say behind the children that love it. He's spending money when can. He finished using the money.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said that I use it on the people. I think about it too much. Because he's sleeping on a catfish. So, I mean, the people, I want him to come up and tell us, the police, then he gave the money, and how much he gave the people. How much he gave they lost people family. I want to know all I want. Because he did it to Brikatu, then when thanking the people, he said he spent 18,000. And who is thought now? So that is the same thing he told me that he want to do again. Now I go to Sokan. They counted that Sokan counted that he didn't want over the county here. But why is it when something happened, he came here and he heard it. The people told him the thing that happened. But he not even cough. You think Sokan he don't have the power in his head to go to the president and talk about us? He ever, but he doesn't want to do it. So Alice, there are people here. Really, I don't know how to talk about them. I really don't know what to say about them. But waiting for them. But not coming. Sweet than grandpa. We are walking. That Joseph Pakai, you're trying to also go on outside. So maybe you was doing something what a man see. And so he just say go on outside. And today he's doing it to us. He's doing it to us. How you be when I break? I don't understand him, but so when I can't also say that the thing we're going to do, he was going to come on and say, I get it up your money, I get it up your money. Say I did forward a. Yo.
All right, thank you.
I'm not lay on there, I'm not full lay, I'm not take it to be true. Until I see the people, the people say come and say yes, that's true. And they lost people family listen to radio every day. So when anything I want for somebody to call and make up to understand how much they students carry to you. But I don't believe it. Because the people you do, anybody that do good, they can put a person name over radio. So that thank you for the show. We stay standing by waiting.
Thank you, man.
All right.
All right, so folks, we'll hold it there a bit. If there's a name be for us to continue with the call session, we'll let you know. But at this point, we'd like to welcome in Mr. Christopher J. Nepe and the co-host, Mr. Archie, right here on the show. Mr. Nepe, good evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing well.
It's a pleasure being on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To our video listeners, we say thank you and welcome. And to our mother who was just speaking, mother sister who was just speaking, we say be always on the radio. And thank you for what you said. Thank you, Mr. Wu.
Thank you so much. Is that right?
Well, you don't want to put it in.
Okay, so while we waiting for Mr. Wright to come on, we continue with the call section here this evening. Call us on 0776. Barry Dictionary Television is also watching us. A good evening. Thank you so much, Barry, for joining us here. Help us just share the broadcast to other group pages that you are following on Facebook. And trust me, we appreciate you for doing so this evening. Yeah, just help us share to other group pages. So folks keep coming with the calls here on 0776 105 105 881 143504 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to pull you through and you'll be live here this wonderful evening. So while we had a wait in your call, we will take our theme song here this evening. Yeah.
My people, time Top FM 105, we on the air. Leader shout, Sheku Koroma, Rama ready, in a play.
Back to this from 0776 105 105 881 143504 0881 143504 776 105 105 are the numbers to pull you through this evening. Let's hear from you. What are issues of concern, or what is it this evening on your mind that you want to talk about? You listen to many other callers here this evening, right? It's about time we hear from you too. What are the incunable travel? It's good to hear from you and know what is happening from that part of Grangilla County. Those of you in the Putu Bell, let me say good evening to you. Welcome here to the platform. We are back to D4 this evening. You can make the calls here 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear from you this evening. Issues of concern, or what is on your mind this evening that you want to talk about. You just call us and let's hear from you this wonderful time. Number support you through 0776 105 105 881 143504 0776 105 105 881 143504, and you're going to be live here on the show. So we pick up one or two calls and then we give it up to the panelists here this evening. 776 105 105 881 143504. For those of you just joining or watching online through Facebook, YouTube, we let us say welcome here on the platform. They are back to D4 on top 105.3. So we're going to land and pick up this person. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Mia, where do you join from?
I'm Rita FCM calling from Epic Community.
Marita, welcome to the platform.
Thank God. The only man where helping me is the real. Hearing people chat, they can't see you. They don't. They really helping me more than whatever where die yesterday morning. Hey, helping me. Yeah, that me born it too. Why am I the old man said that took account, took an actor. the senator, the representative, the job that what we do it as step by step. Representative senator, the son of more is happy. He honor them. And I'm back in over. And the dirty, they say, please, you are dirty. But what are people dirty? They can't clean the county. It's very, very dirty. We asking them to clean the county. And that is to pay there on with the right there. Because when I went there, that's why he's taking the paper with and they breaking money, they eat it. They don't want to clean the county.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of the show. Keep your calls coming in here this evening. Let's hear from you. 776 105 105 881 14 3504. We go on the line and pick up this person. Good evening.
Yes, I'm calling for about 12.
Your name?
Also calling.
Welcome to the platform.
Okay. There's an issue between LDC people and myself.
Go ahead.
I went to the office. I said, oh, I won't connect. I won't put calling my house. They say, all right. Carry one television mail you can't. I will clean there. I'm asking the whole thing. I will clean there. I bring the LED board, the LED mail to my house. The mail there, the performer coming low. So before we connect you, or before you can call me, let's go to the office. I said, oh, no problem. We went to the office. Made the sky everything to the very sky. I say, I said, what big it? I get for it. And when you hold for it out for me, and you made a very come on can, made it easy come on. Okay, the message the wife need to buy. I'll go buy the wire last summer. When I get it many money, I got the same looking at hold the money go buy the wire. And go buy the wire for me now. When you call me, I need to call you for 13 days. You keep working, I think you can be on traffic.
Okay.
Then before I go down, make a yaoking, you come my wire. You carry my LED wire. Since the whole day I'll be going to the office, I can't get my, they say I'm going to pay my week connection fee. I tell you again, I pay my week connection fee. They might receive my week connection fee, they hold the money for me, they give me receipt, they now bring my wire back. They oh yeah, some people after me, what they call over here, the people coming to the people hall. They're coming out in my hall, my wire now here. I'm going to offer because they say, as small as boys, what did they just use me? I let me back, the whole money for me.
So they take your money, they don't conduct you on a line.
They connect me, came back, they can't call the wire, they carry the wire. Especially with the Yahoo, and anyone call my wire and carry it. Now I see my wire, when I go to the office, what they doing me? And other people, wire, what they caught over there, the wire was there. And they came back, they connect people.
Do they give you any reason of cutting your wire?
The king is said, they call me low on the reason they call my wire for and they carry.
Okay.
So when it happened at that, I just ain't looking at that. Give my wire, but I mean, give my wire. Then when they free, I see him coming to the other people, what they say, coming low, me and they think they see my neighbor and they're like, around me or coming to that. Then when they call my wire and carry my wire, they don't call it only people wire to carry. I want to wire on my wire, carry it at all. No wire there. And my point there.
All right, so what you do, just reach out to Jerry, who is the boss, and then maybe he'll call his honor man to ask them what's actually going on. I read
to Jerry in the office. He said he can't. We discussed it. Do they want? Bruh, we don't want. And I go to him to a leader. I ain't just doing me.
Wow. All right. They are not. You gotta think Jerry will be the best person to at least work on that.
They do want to wear scarf to the media. Anything man that can do can't connect wire my. I swear the man very but the big people are working on it the way they can be on that because the people employ them, they get the power, they can just say law, they can just do it, and I'm good at that. The making the message they pay the coming low, so people also be concerned when I went there, you know that the coming low there, oh, they can connect you, so don't very store, simple as ABC. But you not do it. In whole money for me, and the mechanic do the wiring, Jordan, feel the thing. 13 days and he sent it for a full work or wire. How will you be able to? And the tradition made a fast way that for the coming low. We not need to connect people there. And he said, the whole money for me, he said, we go connect me. And the man go there and go connect. Why I give him money and pay the television fee.
Okay, thank you. We will reach out to them and see what we can do from there.
Yeah, and other people get coming and why I did this. I see people what is the people get coming in a yard and them on my work. And the people get coming at everyone and get what is the cost to and people then get coming and
Thank you, my dear brother, for your concern. We will reach out to the office of EDC and know what is going on.
And I go to that office and almost I walking down there on traffic minutes not gonna put.
All right, so that's it, folks. Keep your calls coming in this evening on 0776 105 105 881 143504. We pick up this person. Good evening. We lost him. Let's hear from you. 776 105 105 881 143504. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Chief. Your name, where do you join us from?
Thank you, brother. My name is Isaac Luba, calling from New Zealand.
Welcome to the platform.
Yeah, something I want to say. You know, the panel, most of them, they are doing well for us. Because in life, someone will check money and give it to you, even though it's good, but on the other side, it's not good. But it's good for somebody to educate you, to teach you how to fishing. And most of them on the platform, they can be telling you what to do, what we're not supposed to do, and what the law make all their own function. Because sometimes we not know the function. We see them when they can, they bring bottle red for all. We see the people like Google people. But what about they destroy our own benefit as well? We can't do all. That's part of it. They give you the pulling rest. Then we say they're good people for all. But they are not good people. They destroy you. That's what we're talking here. So some of them can be educating you. I think we're learning from them. I appreciate some of them are really taking the time to come and tell what to do, what we're not supposed to do. So I just want to say thank you to them. But another one that I want to say, you know, our people, they're not doing good for us. Me, I can always say, when you heard any of them, sorry, but we have to say it because I really want to vote for them, we put in there. Okay. And the people, they're spoiling God name. They're pretending that they can hear. Wherever God get an ear for them to hear, we know that they sound the 100% normal. That's why we voted for them. They are not deaf and dumb. They are not disabled people. Every one of them, they were really normal, and we vote for them. But now this time around, now we get any problem in our country or in our district. Then you see them, every one of them, then they are deaf and dumb. They are blind people. They're not hearing or they're not seeing nothing. They remain mute. And not supposed to be there. And they want people to go in the street, then they send police after them to go and play with them. Sometimes they kill people. At the end of the day, same so-called law because they will come, they say they are Google people, they go free up. And that's, we can't live that kind of life. People need to graduate for a certain level. So we can't live that kind of life there. Then a change from an attitude to say people will go in the street before they will draw their attention. Always then be there for their people. You have to be there for all. Our brother that lost, we're not hearing them. And apart from that people, that many people been losing. Nobody can talk. Everybody remain mute. Because they play with kids from some of us. Me, I was someone when the war started. If I hear say somebody really want to bring violence, say they play, hey, I won't get money so I can go to different country and go live there. Because I know the kind of thing that happen in the country. Someone will not pray for it. But the people making way by all cost for that same thing to come back. They play with their friend in life. They and then playing with people intelligent. And that's how to be there. So let the people try and change. That's what I want to say to them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Folks, keep your calls coming in this evening on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. And let's hear from you. What are issues of concern? What is it on your mind this evening that you want to talk about as we await our panelists to join us here on the show and kickstart the show? It's good to hear from you, issues of concern this wonderful time that you want to talk about. You can call us on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to pull you through and you'll be live here.
9 o'clock till 12 midnight. We fit me and we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. Youth must talk, we not go hide. I beg to the farmer people, oh. If you not correct, we go talk and slow. We fit me and we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. Youth must talk, we not go hide. People, my people, oh. People, people. Lead action.
Gentlemen, how you doing today? Hello,
Mr. Rai.
Yeah, I'll take some call. Late call from the job. Anyway, I'm back, and it's good to be back with you guys today. I see we do have Mr. J. Christopher Nippet in the house. It's good to see you, sir. And we have Mr. Alex Willow, who has been engaging with the callers ever since. That's good. Mr. Nippet, how you doing today, sir?
I thought the both of all were on when Eric. The microphone is on.
Let me mute Alex.
Yeah, I had earlier introduced myself after one of our sisters, I think Mama Anna. Yeah, I thought you had come on because that's what Mr. Wu said. But it's good to be back on set, and this is my second introduction. We welcome our people in the television and radio land, and want to say thanks to our able man, Mr. Alex Wulu, and good evening to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nipe. Today is a beautiful day, and it's a whole lot to talk about here. I want to first of all say I reached out to Mr. Kamate Den, who is the chairman of the Organization of Liberia in Minnesota, OLM. He informed me today, unfortunately, that his grand aunt passed away, Ma Marie. For those of you who know her, you're listening. Ma Marie passed away today in the state of Minnesota. I shared my sympathy with him. I told him I'll let the show know. So we'll have to reschedule. You'll get back to me to give me a new date on his appearance on the set. But I know Ma Marie from the refugee camp. I know her children. I know she was sick for a little while. Very nice woman. Very lovely, always a big smile. But I think she was, how you call it? She lived long, I would say that. She lived a good life. I think she was in a very old age. So the death appeared to be natural. I think that's what I'm hearing. So that I just wanted to share that information with the rest of the crew and the listening public. We wish Ma Marie a better afterlife, and may her soul rest in peace. That is that. So whenever Mr. Kamate and myself reschedule, I'll let the team know about it. But I just want to say that to the rest of the crew. Anyways.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wright, for that information. I know one Ma Marie, if she was the bright lady, if she was the bright lady from Claratown, just next door to the. Not her?
No.
This Marie you're talking about doesn't have a son in Canada?
No. All her children are right there in Minnesota.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
But anyway, please convey our condolences to the family.
Yeah.
The loss of one Liberian, whether natural or by mysterious circumstances, is something that we all must be concerned about. So please convey on behalf of ourselves and all of us, all of us on this set, our profound condolences, and may also rest in blissful peace.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I will do that. You can count on that. I will do that when I speak to Mr. Kamate in the next few days. Alrighty. So moving on. Let's do this. As usual, let's carry on our tradition. I know kind of pass a little bit, but let's just do it. Mr. Wulu, let us know what is happening in Zulu Whiskey today. I know I'm hearing the conversation a little bit when you and the people are talking, but let us know, the weather there, the atmosphere, and everything that's going on in Zulu Whiskey there. What's going on?
Yeah, so the people of Zwedru as okay, we are doing well here in Grand Jita County as we approach the 26th. Business people that start bringing in their markets, getting people prepared for the 26 celebrations here in the county. So everything is on course when it comes to the business level. People that normally doing their business, things moving forward. So the issue, like I said, the issue of the two Masons, but we may talk of the town these few days. As you all know, the planned protest is this coming 26th of July. So this morning we also received a call on, in the morning hour, like the same evening hour, while it's on your mind, people start to call in the morning where Brother Sloyu, who is also the father of the 22-year-old man who got missing, said, people are trying to appeal to them that the 26th is going to be a big day. So they don't want them to protest or to have the protest being done on the 26th, trying to appeal to them that the protest can be on another day is alleged. But it was said by him this morning on the radio that, people are appealing to them that the protest will be held on the 26th day itself, but it can do it another day. So this evening again, I saw them on Suma Radio, Suma going live with them. They appear again discussing the same issue pertaining to the two Masons men here in the county. And you just listen to some of the callers as we are all grading up to the celebrations of the Independence Day in Grand Jita County. The city still remain dirty, I can say. We are not beautifying the street to tell you that yes, we are actually, expecting the celebration of the 26th here in county. Nothing as such we are seeing. So the county, the county street, the streets are still the same. There's no changes. Like you just listen to other people, they don't say what discussing the last time. So on the highway, Maryland Highway, which is always referred to as Santa Row, if you go there, you will see the hole that were dubbed there before. I don't know what I closed, but the dead is now leaving from the bush coming on the main road. So that particular area, citizens try to talk about it. By God's grace, tomorrow, maybe we'll try to carry our microphone back again in the office of the city mayors to see how best, what are they doing towards this Independence Day celebration. Maybe we'll be discussing a lot of things if we get to our office tomorrow. But so far, so good. These are things happening here in the county. But okay. I will try to watch the video because just this evening I was trying to scroll down on top page and I also saw Grand Jita County Council. They were also in Zia Town, so I tried to look at that clip. I don't know what they are mentioned, but I think they are trying to engage with citizens in that part of the county in Kunawo District number 2. So I will try to follow it up and see what was discussed and maybe try to get somebody from and give an update on the show.
Okay, great. You said Ralph Kume from Sasta Grand Crew was supposed to be joining us, and you're going to reach out to him. What happened? Any update from there? You are muted.
Sorry. Yeah, since this evening I tried calling him, but like the phone is off. I can't get him.
Okay. All right. Yeah, please try to reach out to Ralph because he's usually on the show, and I didn't know he was, part of the organization. So if he's part of the organization, I want to make sure that we can get him to be on the panel. At least that will give us a reliable first-hand information from that part of the country. All right. Thank you, Mr. Wulu, for that beautiful, beautiful update. Mr. J. Christopher Nippet, how you doing, sir? How's your locality there?
Well, the weather is not as we thought it would be because it's raining between Maryland, I think Virginia. And
we're not logos are straight.
And there is what I would call a semblance of sunshine coming just pretty close to 7 o'clock. But the weather has acted as it was forecasted. So we are safe. That's why we're on the radio, and we hope other people are safe. Except those are in Missouri and other places where the storm has inundated them with deaths, trees falling, road closure, bridges moving. But those are the twists and turns in life. Before you can appreciate a good day or a good time, there must be some rain in your life. So that's the little rain that we have in our lives. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. And so from my end here in the Commonwealth city of Fredericksburg, Virginia, it is beautiful, very beautiful. Today, the clouds are clear. We a couple of days ago, we had the smoke coming out of Canada. You guys, I know you've probably seen on international news too, that a wildfire was burning in Canada came over the border and it came all the way out here in the southeast to where we are here in Virginia. I'm sure Mr. Nippet in Maryland saw that too, because I think it was in the entire DMV region. Well, we have a clear skies now, and it's beautiful, nice day. Not humid as it was yesterday, not too hot either. So we're enjoying the weather. Beautiful, 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 beautiful weather. Having said that, I want us to do this. Listening today, and I don't do that, but I have to because it's part of the the news. Mr. Nippet, you probably got more information on this than I do. So I just saw this in passing, and I said I was going to bring it up as however long we want to talk about it. So I listened to Stanton from our sisterly station, the Spoon Network, and he was, accusing the, I think it was Gay, the NSA guy. It's Gay, right? The NSA guy, or is he? What position Gay holding in the administration again?
Gay is the special security chief at the executive mansion.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. The EPS guy. Okay. All right. So he is accusing Gay and others of, being in cahoot with some cartel in Sierra Leone. And not only that, but they are using their connection to get contracts. Let me put it simply: to get contracts out of Liberia, and they are using that to wash the dirty money. In other words, money laundering, you know. Because his thing is, where do they get $400 million from? You know, and to fund most of the contracts that they are getting, you know. And is that, you know, and boycott and falling for this. So they're going to use the contract, you know, by, you know, Stanton's suspicion to be able to clean the dirty money that they have. For example, you're looking at the toll road contract that were given to them, a big contract, hundreds of millions of dollar contract, and I think a few others, you know, flying in between there. So you can understand where the brother is coming from, and maybe there's more to what he's saying. And I was looking at it, you know, from my understanding that President Boyka was using his connection with Sierra Leone, you know, just like many of us, you know, he has roots in Sierra Leone, went to school there, got families there. And so when he took over, he went back and hang out with his buddies in he went to school with. There was a nice, beautiful program. I mean, nobody fought him for that. We all do it, you know. So yes. So I was looking at that and said, well, yeah, maybe is this kind of connection, you know, this buddy connection that the president was using to, you know, to give his friends, you know, some contracts. Hey, this is legal. It's not illegal, you know. It was legal to do that. Once they have the capacity to do the work, yes, why not? Do it. Let them go through the PPC process, you know, and they get the contract. Nobody raised any alarm about it, you know. I think the only thing that came out of that discussion was the routing and how the design of the road was looking, the toll and all that stuff. I think that's the only thing. But there was nothing about, you know, anything questionable about the contract being awarded to the company that got it. But now here we are. We got Stanton raising this issue, Mr. Napier. Is it fair that we dig deeper into this? Now, let me add another caveat to this. We know that this Belgian citizen, is a Dutch guy. Kingpin is a Dutch guy. Thank you very much. The Dutch citizen residing in Sierra Leone. So if you're listening to Stanton, is there some plausibility? Is it plausible that indeed there could be the possibility? Now I'm saying possibility because I have no evidence whatsoever. I'm just going off what the brother said. And in piecing things together, what we have known over the years, and the fact that this individual, the Dutch citizen who is the drug kingpin and is wanted in his homeland, but he's protected in Sierra Leone, and knowing that Sierra Leone, we got the guy that was caught at the Bowater South border with $1 million Liberian dollar and with tons of tramadol in his possession. I'm looking at all of that, and I'm piecing stuff together. Does Stanton have a case here? Even without any evidence, does he have a case on the surface of things? Just piecing all of this together, just piecing them together. Is there a case to be made? And does they call for a thorough review, Mr. Napier, of this contract that was awarded to this company to build this toll road? How did they get the money? And is there money actually in the bank account of this company? And who are the owner or owners of this company? Should we be more concerned, Mr. Napier, of these circumstances?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm not privileged with the kind of information that Mr. Witherspoon has. He is a Liberian just as we are, and his platform had grown over the years, and the way he secure the kind of information that he has in his possession sometimes beats my imagination. Because if you're not in the water with the bigger fish, you will not know what are things in the water. When you talk about the shark, you talk about the Kabbalah fish, you talk about the dolphin and all those creatures. But I think he has a valid reason, as any citizen will have, no matter what he himself might have been involved in. I think it is fair to say that we have one place, and one place only, that we can call our homes. Everyone call Liberia his or her home. And anything that falls or befalls the Republic of Liberia, we bear the weight on our back, because whether you are in government or not, and you live in the diaspora, you are an ambassador. So the conduct of your behavior has a propensity to either swallow the image of Liberia or polish it. What am I saying? If you did very well, that credit goes to Liberia. If you did bad, Liberia is immediately discredited. And in most instances, it will be something like a collective aspersion because of your conduct. The former presidents and other well-meaning individuals could be annexed to the conduct that you have exhibited within the public's corridor. Having said that, Mr. Witherspoon, I think he's doing a fantastic job. And I've known him, I've known Opa for a very, very long time. And he has his hands on useful and meaningful information. The question of the SSL director being entangled in anything that is so surreptitious, I tend not to be in agreement with that, but maybe he has something that I don't know, and is the strength of that information that upon which he is speaking. When it comes to a 10-pack paying tool and all of those things, we tried to do that with someone that was in California, but his tool is Liberia. Because of the way, manner in which people behave. There was an immediate withdrawal from that happening. Otherwise, the whole of Liberia would have been paved. I mean, paved with the kind of gadgets necessary for paying to would have been there. One sense, you would not be talking about paving road at this point in time. So if a company or a conglomerate of companies have put themselves together and they don't have money in the bank, one will wonder why they are being offered a contract. One will wonder why the consideration is being given. One will also wonder why and how will this road construction be financed. One will wonder if it is going to be actualized, because to be actualized, you must have the wherewithal that commensurate with the approval of the contract, you should begin the project. So it is an issue that we on Top Radio FM should and must be talking about, and we can annex other pieces to it so that we can paint a mosaic of wrongdoing or good that we find ongoing in Liberia. it is highly possible that Mr. Witherspoon has his hands on damaging information, and the source of those pieces of information, they say, well, a man will not find PPE on his leg if it's not coming from between his two legs. So those those pieces of information coming from the inside, there are insiders who are divulging the information not only by way of telephone or by conversation, but instrument, document. And when Stanton speaks, he speaks with document. And I think it is on that basis that we all must be concerned with the security being involved in clandestine operation. And I cannot talk about Guinea in this, I cannot inject Guinea in this conversation. And the reason is simple. Prior to this contraband being spoken about or arrested at RIA, we were in an unpleasant situation with the Republic of Guinea, a very unpleasant situation with the Republic of Guinea, and we suspect, because of the other drug coming from Sierra Leone, and along with 1 million Liberian or US dollars, it's highly possible, very highly possible, that this second batch of $19.2 million might, and let me go into the subjunctive mood, might have come from Guinea, because from the Guineans, from it is highly suspected that the drug came from Sierra Leone, because if it had landed in by air, then the question would be, where did it come from? But it was leaving Liberia to go by air on a very prestigious airline, SN Brussels. And that it pinches upon the reputation of that airline and the company that controls it. So I think Mr. Stanton's OPAP Witherspoon has the relevant information cogent to the issues that are being discussed. And I want to annex to that the concern of, I think, that Ma Anna, who said that the superintendent of Grand Jida County is slippery like a catfish. And it's slippery like a catfish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and and she went into the conversation very deeply, that the family should come up and tell us, or tell the world, tell the people of Grand Jida how much money he dished out for a certain project. He drew in Captain Doe and his cohorts that they were reconditioning a road for $8,000. At the end of the day, the money was twice increased by a third. The money became $18,000. And she was of the opinion that, how can you come from $8,000 and the people that are doing the road they charge you, and now you're talking about $8,000 and the project seems not to have been completed. And there are other things on our menu here from the concerns of the people of our county in relation to some improprieties that continue to happen in Grand Jida County. Whether it is a slew of other things that are going negatively in the Republic of Liberia, from Monserrate straight through all of the counties, which we have not been privileged to cover, like in Grand Bassa County. I would suspect There are similar things are happening in Grand Bassa, in Inba County, in Sando County, in River G, in Maryland, the Grand Crew Belt, and other places. So, yes, Stanton has some genuine pieces of information, and the strength of those pieces of information has caused him to land within the executive mansion on precisely in the office of Mr. K, if he is the SSS director to whom he has made reference. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty. So just a follow up on that. I'm kind of a little baffled, right? And I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this, but the question is that Gay is nowhere near finance. Nowhere. He may be in the executive mansion, but what does he have to do with Contra Awards? You know, and I'm thinking as I watched this guy talk today, I'm saying, look, I would have bought into this maybe if he was, say, maybe the president economic advisor, you know, maybe financial advisor, because the president has so many advisors with him. So, you know, but he's nowhere in that circle. He's not there. Gay is not there, you know. I've seen this guy in person. He's a very quiet, very easygoing guy. You got to go to him to talk to him before you say a word. Even when you ain't talking, say, like, you know, you don't want to talk to him. You're forcing yourself to talk. But that is the kind of individual I will kind of playing in my mind as I was listening to Stanton. And I'm saying, what role would he have played, you know, to facilitate this very, very huge and lucrative contract that Mr. Witherspoon is referencing? How do we piece this together? You know, may he have convinced somebody at the PPCC, or could he have talked to somebody within the NIC, the National Investment Commission, something along that lines? Yeah, come in, Mr. Nabi. Come in.
Well, you know, people, you know, influence is a commodity in business management. And that's why in the United States here, they sometimes we put the legal hammer on people who are insiders. Yeah, inside trading and all of those things. People peddle or use or turn themselves to others when they are influential personalities in society. They stray from the corridors of their own authority and they go into other domain because of the clout that they bring. And they try to impress and influence those people who can make things happen. Now, let's be pragmatic here. Mr. Gay sits at the helm of the Special Security Branch, which is called ESG or EJS or whatever it is called.
I think it's EPS now. So.
Well, I don't know, EPS or whatever. That's why I said whatever it is called. But
the protection services.
The proper nomenclature is special security because they perform a special duty to the office of the presidency, by extension to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the pro tempore, and the Ministry of Justice, respectively. That's what I know. If you go back to the law, you will find out that's what. And the the first director of that agency was Mr. Honorable, the late Honorable Kojo Kondwa. The late Honorable Kojo Kondwa.
I'll tell you what, it has evolved from Tiller now to President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, to I think Honor President Ware remain the same. And I think it still remains the same. I think it changed on President Sirleaf.
That's why I know EJS or whatever. That's why I say whatever it might be. But I'm telling you what the nomenclature, the actual legal nomenclature of that institution had always been until we had the civil crisis and what have you. And even up to the time that the interim president, Judy Bryan, and Dr. Sawyer were there, and the Council of State were present, it was the Special Security Services. But the policymaker have very, very valid reason to change the nomenclature of an agency and statutorily to change the nomenclature of the agency. So I cannot fault whoever, under whose administration that nomenclature was changed to its current. But I'm just trying to give you a retrospective angle of my own view of what I know about the organization called the EPS, which was the Special Security Organization. Now, that place is a sensitive area, strategically and purposely for the protection of the President of the Republic of Liberia and his or her immediate family. And when you hear the SSA director is here, some people trembling. They are trembling. So it's just like how the human body is connected. The president's security, nobody will go and ask the president, say, the president sent me here and he wants you to do A, B, C, and D. It's like a squire, a page, or a knight goes out in the name of the king. When will you find time to go to the king, to ask the king, oh, did you say Knight Christopher J. Nippy on this subject matter? It's a difficult thing. So don't be surprised that the wheel.
I mean, I understand from whence you come, but here is my little gray area, right? I don't know if that's the reference I'm using, but forgive me here. If this, I'm saying that the proximity may be close to the presidency, but he has nothing to do with money. Now, I understand you say the power of influence. Yes. So maybe he's one of them, the power broker. But if this is the case, why is it that he is the only one that is being singled out here? If he is peddling his influence, it tells me that he is not the only person. Now, I may come across as if to say I'm defending this individual. Like I said, I don't know him. I saw him, a few times. We were in the same space, but that was it. You probably didn't see me even know me. But I'm looking at the circumstances surrounding this. He has nothing to do with finance. He's a security guy. He works in the executive mansion. Yeah, so he knows somebody there. He knows the president. Heck yes, But that means this is a team's work. So how come other people not being mentioned? It's just him. You only hear his name. And it makes it very, very hard, Mr. Nippy. I think it puts the whole thing into question, in my view, that the fact that he has nothing to do with finance, and if he has been mentioned in any document that may be in the possession of Mr. Witherspoon, it means that other people too are involved. And so where's the equity here?
Well, the fact that other people are involved is like you wearing a white suit. When you are wearing a white suit, there may be other dots that are not visible on that suit. But the red palm of dot, especially if a tabagi oil, the people can see it from a distance because you who wearing that white suit must be transparent in your dealings. So if you have a black oil on it, a mechanic black oil on it, it damages the purity of that suit. If you have red oil on it, it does the same. So the reason why, and I think there are other smaller or big features in that water. That's why that was the proverb that I started with earlier. Before you can talk about any fish in the ocean or what's happening in the ocean, if a small fish comes or the dolphin come on shore and says, this is what is drumming in the water, I mean, you better believe it. And Mr. Witherspoon, as I said, he's always privileged, has always been privileged at the onset of his show to get into the tiger's belly and see what is in the intestine. There are people around the director, the SSA director, that might have leaked out the information. There are people who have eyes to see and pretend not to be seen when the director is holding meetings with some of these influential people. There are people who must have gone with the head of state when he tried to reconnect with his brothers in Freetown, with whom he went to school. And you must understand that the SSA director would have been there. And those people who, after that, maybe on the sideline, he might have had some meetings. And the content of the meetings is what I think Mr. Witherspoon has been privileged to. And giving this 19.2, because it's like a very fast horse who injures his leg. But the other horse that preceded it that injured the four legs, nobody talks about it that much. But the one horse that has his leg injured is the one they're talking about. And they say the guy who always has the horse to bring it for the rider to ride on has something to do with the leg being injured. So Mrs. Witherspoon is a journalist. He has a radio station, and a platform that is much larger than ours. And I look forward to the day that we can do a similar thing. So, given the proximity of the SSA director, given the fact that he has a coat of influence, he could be, as Mr. Witherspoon claims, be a person who has been using the influence that he has. And I will not tell you some story. I will not say some story, but because those people are deceased, when they were around the presidency, there were a whole lot of things that went on. A whole lot of things that went on when you could not go to the president asking any question, because these were like angels within the protectorate system of the president that will go out and do what sometimes the poor president does not know. And it is ugly when someone that is closer to you does something that impinges upon your good character. I mean, it becomes embarrassing. And if the SSS director, as Mr. Witherspoon has said, is implicated, is involved, is an associate before and after the fact in these deals, then one wonders why he would go to that extent. If a company has no money, $400 million, and he understands that company is trying to wash the money, and he does not think cleverly that if the company is trying to do this, it will it will damage the character of my boss. It will damage the character of my boss, and he goes and does it. Come on, thing. People in the larger community will say, we think the boss knows about it. We think the boss knows about it. But in most cases, the boss has no idea. So how did he get to the $400 million contract to have road business, to be a part of road construction? We need to delve into that issue as well and help our people to understand what is obtaining, what has been happening, and what is happening now as Mr. Witherspoon bring us these pieces of information. We need to complement Mr. Witherspoon's information so our people can have the exact picture. So our people can have the exact picture of what is happening.
Yeah, and I do. I agree with you on that. However, I think it seems like a hit job. Now maybe I've been too harsh, but it seems to me, Mr. Nepe, that Stanton is doing a hit job because he knows this, that Mr. Gay cannot be in this all by himself. And yet he chooses to single out Mr. Gay. It tells me that he's doing a hit job.
I can agree with you more, Mr. Wright. The crewman says, if you want to fight a child's father, the first thing you do, especially a gay child, you put a slap in your ear. That brings out the father. And then you can fight with the father. I think I agree with you. And the language you are trying to use, I understand. He's getting at the presidency. Let's be blunt. He's trying to say, if the president went to meet his counterpart several months ago or in a few days ago, and he was accompanied by the SSS director, and this deal to do the role was consummated, he knows about it, and the president could designate him, say, look here, you try to work with the people and do this. But is that true? Is he not playing a dangerous game to the extent of drawing in the night to the king? That arrow is pointed into the king's office. And we cannot call it any better way than to say that is where the arrow is heading. Because if you're going to bring in the SSS director or the EPS director, then what are you saying? In effect, he's saying that the office of the president is aware. So we need to listen to him a little more and see where he's coming from with his story. Because to bring in Mr. Gay is like slapping the girl whom I mentioned so that the father can come out for you to fight with the father.
Yes, absolutely. And because you said that, I'm going to leave it as is. We'll look forward to the development of this story, but I think we have done justice to it. Maybe we can pick it up on another time, but I think we ready to talk about this a lot, and people listening do understand where we're coming from with this. But like you said, we appreciate Mr. Witherspoon for reporting on this. Giving the people the chance to know what's going on. But we'll pick it up again another time. I want to go to the next story that I'm tracking here. But before I do that, Mr. Nebe, is there any story you're tracking you want us to talk about?
No, I would say yes, because when I got on set, I heard my auntie talking about the catfish. And specifically stated that yeah, I mean, I just wrote that slippery. Yeah, my auntie said the superintendent is slippery like a catfish.
Hey, it's hard to kill the catfish with your hand, with your bare hands.
But you get injured.
Yeah, you will.
Because if you caught the catfish from the tail and the catfish want to just move your hand, or you can just juke you with a dose of thing, and then you in trouble for life. And then there's a young man who embodied, I think it was Rokpa. I said Rokpa, I think. He praised us. He commended us very highly about what we are doing. But then he came on to his lawmakers, that the lawmakers will bring rice, but they are not, they pretend not to be hearing anything that goes on in the country. And when they deliver the rice, they are all in joyous mood, but the people will not be saying anything. They are inapproachable. Then he mentioned about the people are getting missing. He said this is not the first time the 2 persons getting missing in Grand Jida County. So whether it is a new number in the country, we don't know. We don't know. But the people of Grand Jida, they are very apprehensive that from 1, it came to 2 now, the number has gone to something like 6. And then the likes of Mr. Isaac Rupo are talking about it being a widespread thing. So whether it will happen in the center of Grand Jida, nobody knows. Or as it happened within the Kunambo district, nobody knows. And then a gentleman talked about giving the LEC people $40. The technician went in his area and said, and mentioned that the area could not be electrified, even though there are other people who have current. And so he should come to the office. He knew exactly what they meant by come to the office. Because he sees the people in the area that got current. Why he can't get current, he must go to the office. So he went with $40 in his pocket. Yeah. He dished all the $40. They connected him. In 13 days, they went and disconnected him. They did not leave the wire there. They took away the wire. And then he was referred to, one Mr. Jerry. Since he started his journey in more than 2-3 weeks, he says going to Mr. Jerry to no avail. And these kind of things, they trouble me. And what is on my mind, from the pieces of information that I gather here, the catfish information and all that, the Willie Kato and his group charging 8,000, and then the 8,000 turning into 100% increase. 130% increase to $18,000 is a thing of concern. But what is more concern here to me, there are 2 issues. Issue number 1, the 19.2 million, and I annexed there the Burkina Bees, which I wanted for us to talk about when the Honorable Superintendent was on show. But since we were concerned about the information that had been revealed by Honorable Belekatu Honorable David. We decided to table it for a while. So what's on my mind is for the superintendent, the county deputy superintendent for operation, the city mayor, the county attorney, and the police commander in that area to give a clear-cut information to the people of Grand Gila County. By this time, if we don't know where the 6 missing persons or the 2 missing persons are, perhaps we can logically presume that they are no more. And I think this is where the call drill, the political call drill is being danced. This is where the political call drill is being danced. I'm of the stronger opinion that they have the pieces of information that tread into that direction, that this gentleman, the man who went for the 4,000 pounds, 8,000 pounds of cocoa, is no more. The other motorcyclists are no more. The 2 guys who were on the flyer about whom the superintendent was talking are no more. So my question would be, why don't you come to bring a closure to this and tell the people we have exhausted from June, I think June 6th or June 19th, we have exhausted all possibilities. We suspect, highly suspect, that these people are deceased. Instead of keeping the parent, because I think one of them talked about, there were a lot of Broju mentioned that they said they approached the family, and some members were of the opinion that the 26th is coming and it should not be, the demonstration should not be held on that day, but to another day. And they talk about a hole in the center of the road going to Maryland. And Grand Gila County Council were in Ziatown, Kunabo District number 2. Whether it was because of the missing guys or not, we don't know. So those are the things that I'm concerned about. To bring this issue of the missing people to a closure. We don't want a repeat of the 3 missing boys in Morovia from the Blamo family. So that's what I have to say.
Well, so that says here this Evelyn here on top 105.3 force. For those of you just joining us, we let us say welcome to the radio service of T-Shower People Communications Incorporated, top 105.3, coming to you live and direct from Zweju City, Grand Gila County, Republic of Liberia. With the time checking studio, we have 21 minutes past the hour 11 o'clock, and that's the correct time for what I'm seated here tonight. Today is the 20th of July, AD 2026. So welcome to all of you who was just joining us. We'll go to the phone lines and pick up this first lucky quarter. Good evening.
Yeah, no, I just want to get a clarity so that people can understand my name. My name is Isaac Wolobo, WOLGBO. Wolobo.
WOLGBO, right?
Yeah, GBO.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
0776105105 881-143504. Let's hear from you this evening. 776105105 881-143504. We go on the line. Because my Anna here this evening.
Yeah. Hello, Alex.
Hello, man. Welcome back.
Yeah. Oh, Alex, I want to speak to the missing people family. I want for them to really come on air and clarify how much this resident gave them. And from there, I want for them to tell me who are those that baking them. Why they in tears, then the people baking them because big day coming, they're going to enjoy themselves, so they're baking them. I want somebody more call and really clarify.
All
the
right.
people that bake,
I say okay.
The people that baking them, and how much the sweetener gave them. Because I know who the sweetener is. I know him good. He's talking about I gave my resources to the people. He can't call anything me. But last minute to time, and budget can, he would say that, I mean, the budget I use it on the people. So let the people come on and really explain to us how they gave the money, how much he gave the people. The public have to know about it. So my brother, welcome. Oh, hello. I'm from Maryland. I was speaking. I'm from Maryland. So the last time I listened to you, you say you're from Piwo Soloken. And I'm from Kagwe District. So welcome back. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much.
I want somebody more come from among the family to clarify how much the sweetener gave them and how much the sweetener gave them and who are those baking them say they protest will not be here July 26 because of B-Day. B-Day, your friend, somebody in here, you telling them that kind of thing. And I'm frustration. Somebody crying. And even one person, a person crying for two human beings leave the hall at the same time. May 22, the people left. They went in a bush. I think 2 days from now on, there will be 2 months in a bush there. And nobody showing concern. And other people will call you, they will beg you in a corner to say, because 26 coming, so you must not do anything in your way when 26 pass. It don't want to you. Thank you, Eddie.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mani. Thank you, Mani.
Ma Anna.
Anna.
No, Mr. Russell, my Anna, so I just trying to. All right, 0776105105 881-143504 are the numbers to pull you through this evening. Going to be live 0776105105 881-143504. Let's hear from you this evening. You just listen to the panel discussing the wiring issues here. Zibatana will hear from you. 776105105 881-143504. Let's hear from you. 0776105105 881-143504. While we are waiting, cause we take our thing some here and keep it rolling.
My people, hello time, oh. Top FM 105, we on the air.
Yes, we will hold it there. Go back on the line and pick up this person. Hello.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Okay, Chief. You're near. Where do you join us from?
My name is Roland Tote, calling from Johnsonville.
Roland, welcome to the platform.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let's say, my brother.
Huh?
Go ahead, let's say, who you been following the show? But I even know what I'm calling the radio. All right. 0776-105-105, 881-143504. Let's hear from you. 0776-105-105, 881-143504. The numbers will pull you through here. You're going to be live. We'll go down the line and pick up this person. Good evening.
Yeah, I see I'm running to take calling from Johnsonville.
Roland, welcome to the platform. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah.
Oh man, start disturbing. You continue with this, I'll just block you now. Yeah, if you continue with this, I'll block you and you now call on the station. Right? You call for the first time, I think it was mistakes, and then to cut off a line, that's okay. We don't want to know your name. If you follow the discussion here, we'll open the phone lines to hear from you. So if you don't have anything to say, just forget about calling. And give other people that want to make their points to get them the chance to call on the show. 0776-105-105, 881-143504. The numbers will pull you through, and let's hear from you this evening. 0776-105-105, 881-143504. 0776-105-105, 881-143504. The numbers will pull you through, and we're going to be live here.
The leader shout, Sheku Koroma, Rama ready, in the play, Alex D, where by day, he back to differ, I beg to differ my people, oh. If you're not correct, we go talk, I'm so. From 9 o'clock to 12 midnight, we sitting here, we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. True talk, me not go high. Call Mr. Josh Nubo, bring that stand. The veterans meeting, no nonsense. Right, talk and clear, clear. Keep on the thing, share.
0776-105-105, 881-143504. 776-105-105, 881-143504. The numbers of poetry will be live here on Top 105.3.
We go talk 'em. If they hide the truth, bring 'em. If you beg more, cool yourself. You must speak for them. To the farmer people, oh. If you not
So folks, we'll give 2 minutes from now on. If we cannot get 1 or 2 calls, then we go back to the panelists and continue with the show here. We have 30 minutes to go. It's good to hear from you. 776-105-105, 881-143504. The numbers will pull you through, and let's hear from you. 0776-105-105, 881-143504. You're going to be live here this evening.
lead action. PM to 12 midnight. The problem time, no sleeping business. Your voice matters so.
Okay, so that's it. Mr. Wright, we'll give it back to you as we await call. Maybe if there's any other call coming in, then I'm going to hit you guys up.
That's a fair arrangement. Thank you, Mr. Wulu. Thanks to is that Ma'ana you said, right? Ma'ana. And all the other callers that participated tonight. Ma'ana seems to be like a new caller on the platform, so we appreciate you joining the platform. And we look forward to hearing from you whenever you have the time to join the program. Thank you so much. And thanks to all the other wonderful callers that have called in to participate tonight. We thank you all. Mr. Nippy, let me give you the let me do you the honor to respond to the callers, because I think, and what I'm doing so, because this is your topic you introduce, and it gender all this, I don't want to say emotions, but reaction from the people. So let me do you the honor to respond to the callers. Mr. Nippy?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's a saying that you go back to the Bible tells you, have told us, the rich man has so much sheep, and one got missing. He didn't stop. I'm sure the butchers were all on fire to find out whether the sheep had used a different grazing area to eat the grass. So the man went all over looking for the sheep until he found it. You can imagine how happy he was. And there's another person in the same Bible who has so much money, and one of the money to add up to a whole was not present. He used torchlight under his bed, used it all over until he got that 1 cent or the 10 cents or whatever denomination that money was. And then he became happy. What am I saying? What I am saying here is that for people to just get missing is a huge concern. And my auntie wants to know, just as the family people want to know, what happened to their 2 sons. The 2 sons from one family. What has happened to them? And what was the superintendent leverage in terms of resources to the family, whether it is in terms of trucks, buses, police, human manpower, or actual money? She wants to know. And if it is human resources, she needs to know. And if it is dollar and cent, she needs to know. So that at the end of the day, they can have their minds arrested that the superintendent did his best. And next to that is that she has known the superintendent for quite some time. And by inference, she is saying that the superintendent vacillates. 1 minute he says this or act this way, and another minute he's acting the other way. So she wants the superintendent to be fair with them, to come out and say, I give $10,000 to the family. I made 5 police officers available. And then, who are these people that are asking that they suspend the demonstration until after the 26th? And she went by extension to say, tears can be in people's eyes, and then you are begging them to stop what they want to do that will bring the desired effect. And I am concerned. It's been nearly 60 days, and the brothers cannot be found. The number has been compounded, and the superintendent said no. They will have the motorcyclists come Why is it that he did not come out initially to let the governing authority know who administer the affairs of the county in Grand Judah? Why didn't he come to let them know? Well, he's talking after the fact. And that makes sense. Because if you had information about 4 persons missing, you must run to the police, to the office of the city mayor, and by extension, go through the corridors of the superintendent's staff, administration, operation, and then maybe you could just arrive within the office of the superintendent and say, well, I think that your people are hiding some information from you, Honorable Superintendent, but here I am to let you know that 4 persons, 4 motorcyclists have died. So that's one bucket of concerns that I had raised. The second bucket of concern is that you have people present in our county, in the country, and those are from the elements of the MPFL, where the MPFL had its fighting force. Some came and were made ambassadors overnight. Some were having general titles. And we know the story is history. So some of us are concerned whenever we hear, not that we want to be xenophobic, no. But when you hear the cat now scratch you before, or the cat has scratched you before, or trying to put it in the Liberian parlance, you have to be careful. You have to be careful when you play with a little cat. Because the same clause the big cat has, the little cat has it. Now in this context, the little cats are those who illegally enter Grand Judah and pass adjacent. And we understand they are in Grand Cape Mount County. Why are they just going through the forest and getting to our counties? So we need to know. Those are my 2 issues of concern.
Okay.
Every man $40, you can go and sue the LEC. You can go and sue the LEC for taking your $40 and not performing.
But now or not, it took the wire and everything. So
They took the wire, but that one makes it evidentiary. Because he has people in the community that will say, yes, Dave House was having life. But the people came and told the things, so what the man see is true, and he said he has a receipt. So if he has a receipt, why is it he's not being connected? You know, people are playing with small things, it's like a pebble. When you have an issue to deal with, it's better for you to spend sleepless nights and then bring that issue to closure, logical closure, such that puts you in a better state of the people's confidence. But when you dilly die, you're there wheeling and dealing, you're dancing around, and people start losing confidence in you. That trust, when people confidence and or trust is an investment. When people repose those 2 things in you, or bring them to one, the confidence reposed in you by people, you must retain and justify the confidence reposed in you. One man, Anna is saying she's not beating on the superintendent, and I hope if the superintendent is listening to us, he does not see it from the point of view that Ma Anna is beating on him. Ma Anna is saying, since I know you very well, come up and let the people know how much you gave to them. What other resources besides the money you gave to them? Let us know. And who are those that continue to appeal to you not to hold the planned demonstration on 26? And the reason why, Mr. Superintendent, I know this, I'm asking you to do this because Billy Kato and the others, Captain Joe, and the others were doing the road for $8,000. At the end of the day, they are amounting to $18,000. So this is why I'm calling on you. So your good name, your reputation, your footprints can be indelible in Grand Gila County. So if I was sitting in the seat of the superintendent, I would not be, that view would not be condescending to say, my auntie is talking against me, she attacking me, and no. I would not look at it from that perspective. I would say, she's trying to help me up. I'm gradually being submerged in a situation that she wants me to be salvaged. And so I will do the needful thing and come out and talk.
Okay.
And close this stuff. So those are my concerns. But the 13,000, the 40, I mean the 13 days and the $40. Let him take LDC to court.
Okay.
Let him take issue a writ of summons on them. Don't waste time. Issue a writ of summons on the corporation.
And you know what? Let me go off on I want to. This is where, anyways, it has to do with confidence, right? Within the institutions. People complain, a lot of complaints, just like you have just heard about the $40, Mr. Nape. There are probably lots of other complaints that are way, way severe than the $40 case. But for some reason, these people don't make use of the legal system. LRBNJ is a business that can sue and be sued. LRBNJ can sue to recover its fees from you. So you too, the citizen, under the law, can sue LRB. That's how the thing works. I keep saying, yeah, you don't trust the institutions, but the institution cannot get better on its own. If you go to court today, and the lawyers or the judge on the case play Mr. Dubo say mango the case, you come out, you come on the station, we'll talk about that mango-ness. The judge is a human being. He will hear it. Guess what? One lady called on the show, I think it was something early this year or probably late last year, and she was talking about how a lawyer took her money, but a lawyer would not do her case. And this guy will always call her to tell her that the case has been moved to the next court term. But he will not call her to give her updates on, the proceeding and how he's pursuing the case. He wouldn't do that. The only time he pick up the phone and call her is to tell us, oh, the case has been moved to the next court period. Guess what I did? I called our own, our own prosecutor.
Is that Mr. Day?
Mr. Day, Councilor Day. I called Councilor Day. He pulled one of the other buddy on too. I said, well, you guys from the Great Gila Bias? He said, yeah. I said, good. Guess what? I brought that issue up with them. They didn't like it. They said, oh, actually, that one, no. I said, I'm telling you. The lady called and lady said she was swindled out of her money. And this guy never provided the services for which he was paid. And they said, oh, actually, we will look into it. I said, but where is your president? Where is Councilor Bala? Is there an office in Granger County? Is there a number for the Granger Bar Association? Because if there was a number, the lady could have called your office and made a complaint against this lawyer who apparently took her money and never did a job that he took the money for. And it's a well, you know, yes, you're right. We'll look into that. But you know, these are some of the things that you have to do to better up the system. Now, what if they have gone to establish an office or to give the people a number that they can call? I don't know about that. Maybe that's a follow-up we have to do with Councilor Day. And for those who know Councilor Bala, maybe you can call him. You know, say, my man, you're supposed to be the president of the Bar Association of Granger County. When are you going to have an office here? When are you going to have a number we can call? Or is it going to be a Granger Bar Association in the air, in the cloud? You know, you walk around with a title on here, but you don't have no physical, you know, location on the ground. So who are you serving? You know, these are things that we need to do because this is how the system gets better. You got to challenge the system. I'm saying this to say what Mr. Nippy has said to that brother who $40 was taken. And I'm not saying America, you know, we say that. We say the LRB Energy did a thorough job. That's what we say in America. They did a thorough job with his brother. They took his money, not only that. They came, they cut him off, not only that, but they took the wire too. That's a thorough job they did. They cleaned him up real well. Took his money, cut him off service, and then they took the material. Yes, that triple warming, not double warming, that triple warming they did to him. They cleaned him up real well. So yes, if you have the means, you see, these are things that the county attorney should be looking into. People should be taking the complaints, or he should be listening to the kind of show. Listen to I beg to differ. And yet the people make the kind of complaints. And then urge them to bring the complaint to his office so that he can look into it. Because after all, it is their tax dollars that is paying him. He is in the county to make sure that the interests of the people are protected. To protect the people's interest. That's why you are there for, I don't know if you're a counselor or you're an attorney, Wilkins, not Wilkins. But ever since the people have been complaining about LRB Energy, Mr. Nipper, you know this. If there was some other country where the rule of law actually exists, LRB Energy would have been sued probably 4th time now, you know. And maybe the equipment would have been confiscated or the license will be withdrawn. Just based on consumers' complaints. I tell you what, I can just pick up the phone right now and call, you know, consumers out of protection. Like, oh, I got it. If any company mess with me, you do me something like I say, okay, it's okay, go. I get called, pick up straight. And guess what? They will make sure they call me back and tell me what they have done to that company. This is why your consumers are protected in the country. They are protected. So my brother, take Mr. Nippy advice seriously. Go to court against LRB Energy. You may be setting something in motion that will change LRB attitude and the service they provide to you guys over there for good. Somebody need to sue LRB Energy. You guys are complaining too much. Use the law. The last time I told you, I said you're supposed to document all your complaints. Send it to LEC or send it to the LERC, the Regulatory Commission. Send it to them. Or better yet, you the gentleman, if you don't want to sue LRB Energy, file a complaint with the LERC, the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission. File a complaint with them. That's what they are there for. They're there to look in such cases. I heard they have an office in Plebo, Maryland. File a complaint with them. This is how the owner tunnel system gonna get better. You gotta make use of the law. You got to. And so, Ma'ani, thank you so much. And like I said earlier, and thanks to all the other callers. Mr. Nippert, is something you want to add before we go? Or let me go to you, Mr. Wulu. You want to add to the callers' call before we move on?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Wright, and thanks to Mr. Nepe, for always coming on a show to educate our people, because the question remains, if people that are supposed to help our citizens and they are doing harm to them, where do we go next? Sometimes people are confused where to carry their complaints. And mainly pertaining to the LRB energy business, there are a lot of complaints been coming up, sometimes self-quarantine to people, or sometimes the people will not receive quarantine for a whole month, and yet and still they will still come us requesting that the people pay for the month which they are not used to quarantine for, which of course is bad. There have been a lot of concerns, even if when EDC came,
that's considered 10.
Yeah, when EDC came, before even bringing the news tariff in, there are a lot of concerned people raised. In fact, people haven't received that. Even Jerry signed on, the paper presented the receipt, say, oh, this is Jerry, give me a receipt. I bought wire, I bought this from them. Jerry said, that is not my signature, and he denied in public, which of course, the man is an older man, can lie on you, something in himself, not even a child go in your office. According to him, himself went there and he bought a wire from you. LRB Energy will say they are not selling coring, they are not selling wires for people to connect them, but they have a special shop. If you go to their office, you see all of the wire packing on the ground. If you want to be connected, they will go ahead, maybe give you the total amount you get in the morning, they take the wire and go and connect you. But yet and still, they will still tell citizens that we are not selling wire, we are not asking you to buy a pole, but if you need coring, then you need to do so. The funny part about it is when the quarantine were coming, Senator Zoe Manuel Peno said those people are going to reach all over Grand Gida County, places where quarantine don't go before, like Putu, Kwanabo, places and that. They were going to say, but then the people came to recover the water as well, it's become a serious problem. As we speak, there are other communities in Israel that don't have quarantine, only in the front view. So I think once you are serving the people, you need to serve them the rightful way so that tomorrow they can have a trust in you. Even if your bosses are losing control in you, the citizen can back you and say, no, this man is doing well for us. Today in Liberia, we'll see sometimes if they're taking this person from you, see citizens send out to say, oh no, you can't take the man from the man been doing well for us. With the relationship, we want for you to be here, but that's the work. So at times, maybe they change you every play. But if you go and then people happy with your going, I don't think it's a good thing for our people. So we need to do the rightful thing so that people will, trust us. Meaning the EDC being they just listen to the board. Fully well that the current is low and you cannot serve him. No need you take money from him, buy wire, you connect him, and then after 2 days, you can't buy a quarter wire without refunding your money. So if you say that current low and you pay for it, somebody's in your office and made that yes, he paid for the current, and then you say current low carrying a wire, you should be able to get the person money back because the person has not even go 1 month, 2, 3 months. But you take the wire, the person money to spend is still there, and when they come in your office, we are not giving them a good result. So we look forward to then at least serving our people good, so that tomorrow they can be remembered, even if they leave the county. That's what we pray for, because, like I said, most of our people not get really know the law to their fingers. So sometimes we confuse. If something happens, whether the policeman wrong you or you run the policeman, just say sorry to the man. But if you know the law that policeman wrong you or some person wrong you, you will quote the law and stand by it. You will not even be afraid to go to the police station But Mr. Right now, as we speak, a policeman rather citizen said, "We still say sorry to the man." So you can go to the police station. You know that policeman didn't. That was begging, and this has been going on. Sometimes the people wrong with the citizen or they wrong the citizen, but because we don't know the law, so we just be forced and say sorry. So yeah, thank you. We pray that God give you guys long life. So every day you come here, sometimes maybe you talk about the law too, so that our people can be able to know where to go in terms of any case.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes. And that's all we got to get Mr. Day back here on the platform. You know, he is our resident counselor, so that he can be able to provide education on these things. You are absolutely right, Mr. Wulu. Citizen must know the right under the law. That's the only way the society will improve. In America, no can just come and knock my door and enter my house. The first I'm going to ask is, what are you looking for? Do you have a search warrant? Once he said no, I said see you. And he would turn right around. He pulls me up in the traffic asking, do you have an improper cause for pulling me over? What is my crime? Am I on arrest? I asked you to the question. If he can't answer it, the law says I have every right to leave. If he present believing, it's considered a kidnapping. You have kidnapped me right there. That is a ground for lawsuit. That right there. I want to ask my own American law. I'm telling you right now. So I just tell you right there. You know. But we got 1 minute left on the clock. So Mr. Napier, let's do our closing. I think we came, even though we came on late, but we did a very good job. I really enjoyed it.
I want to say thank you to the callers. Amongst them was Ma Anna, and she wants to know a number of things. I think those things should be known. When a police officer goes rogue, one of the things is that because it is a violation against the citizen's right, the citizen can make the appropriate complaint. Register that complaint with the authority. And because they should not, they were employed to protect the citizen. On the question of the promise from Senator Zoe Emmanuel Penu coming into fruition, I think the senator meant well and does mean well when he made a statement. I'm sure by now he will be on the backs of all the people that will be bring current to the city of Zwedru and beyond its environment. And the show was a nice show because when things are on people's mind, they will voice them, and we come in with our own thoughts. For the LDC customer, you have the right to sue the LEC to recover your $40 and maybe damages. They took your wire, and these kind of unwholesome behavior to ourselves from our own people cannot be condoned any further. We want to thank all of the callers, and we want to ask you today. We didn't hear Mr. Captain Doe. Captain Doe, wherever you are in the landscape of the radio, we encourage you not to be discouraged. My referencing the Constitution is to save life and property, because that's the first job that I did. And converging at the bridge on the 26th day, I suspect could envelope into confusion. And I don't want you to be involved in a confusion with Mr. Williams. And that's why you have the right to doing anything you want to do, anything you want to do, but let us do it under the ambit of the law. So I hope you did not detest what I said, and not because I'm in America that I should not, cannot, must not be concerned about Liberia and my people. I am overly concerned. When a father is out of the country, he's so concerned about his children's well-being. And I am a patriotic Liberian. I am a nationalist. That's why I speak with a high intention. I don't back anything that is not right. So please talk to us on the radio when you and Mr. William and every other person. The missing men are our brothers. And I had raised the issue as I gave you the dates. And I annexed the 3 missing boys whose case the people try to violate the law of buoyancy, that the kingdom was submerged. Even if the kingdom broke into pieces, the plank will float as evidence of the craft breaking into pieces. And you see the bar, you will see the stand, you will see all of this. I want to say thank you to all of you. Liberia matters to all of us. And come on this station always and say what is on your mind. Have a blessed night to you, Mr. Wright, and to the gentleman in studio, Mr. Alex Wulu. Have a blessed night.
It's alright, you Minter.
I gotta stop this. Yeah, so we want to say thanks to Mr. Nippet for providing such wonderful analysis. The experience and the education is welcoming. Thank you so much, sir. I want to end on a note as well. Well, in terms of Belekatu and I spoke today, and he said he was not feeling well. Belekatu, wish you speedy recovery and Godspeed.
Tell him a friend wishing speedy recovery as well. I wish him the same.
Yes, I will. Yes. Mr. Nippet, I want to say, and I will talk to you after the show, Mr. Nippet. I got to brief you. It's important. But we are all working tirelessly to make sure that we bring our missing brothers home. You know, in America, like you said, Mr. Nippet, either dead or alive, we'll bring them home. And as somebody who worked with the DOW now, formerly DOD, that, statement is ingrained in me because I've been with the DOD now for almost 10 years. Either dead or alive. We don't leave nobody behind. Everybody deserves to come home, whether alive or dead. And that is the point from which some of us are engaged in this. And we're going to do all that we can. Engaging the local authority, talking to the families, talking to the protest organizers, talking to anybody that is willing to listen. Because there's one thing that is constant here, Mr. Nippet and Mr. Wulu, and to all our listeners. This is not about any one of us. In all of this, there are families that go to bed in tears and crying and looking forward to the door hoping that it opens one day by their relatives and say, hello, I'm back home. So as we agitate, as we get involved in the process, let's not forget that it is about those missing people. It's about the families that are going through this pain. Everything that we do, they should be front and center in it. Everyone that I talk to throughout this process, I remind them about this. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the families and those missing people. Nobody should make the thing about them. Nobody. If you want to help from the back. Help the family. Work hard to bring the people home. Now, this is what everyone should be concerned about. This should be our number one concern. Yes. And I'm saying this to say, Mr. Dippy, not to undercut my honor, but the message I'm preaching here is when we talk about this, let's talk about this in the sense of supporting the family. So when we get involved in character assassination, it takes away from the effort. I don't know the superintendent, never met him. I've spoken to him throughout the period for I think 1 or 2 times. And I'm talking to everybody, the family involved. One of the fathers talked to him. And I felt the emotion when he was talking. Because we should all listen and know what the family is going through, understand the pain. Because that's the only way we can genuinely come in and help. I think it takes away when we come in and say, oh, the superintendent, this superintendent, that. No. I'm begging people, don't do that. The best that we can do, who come here, is to say, please, let us all put our hands together and work to bring these people home. There will be plenty of time for character, character definition, character, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to be positive here. But for now, let's leave that. The focus on bringing these people home. And the only way we can do that is to rally around the family. Rally around the family. And engage with the local authority. That's how we bring these people home. We can do it. And like I said, someone are working very hard in the back. We are. Very, very hard. But I got to continue to urge people. Take out the negativity. There'll be plenty of time for that. But right now, let's focus on bringing these people home. And we can't do that by poking at one another. We can't do that. No. We can't do that. We cannot. We will not succeed if we do that. Because if you poke at me, if I kind of poke at you, guess what? Now it becomes you between you. The team now is between you and myself. If you forget about the family that are crying every night, that going to bed, stomach crunching, not knowing what a relative going through, and the condition of the people that are missing. Now we forget. No, you gotta people that gotta listen to you and myself going at each other. This is what we don't want. Let's stop that. I'm begging you. Let's stop that. It will not help us if we get involved in taking shot at one another. Let's play to our strength. That together we can bring these people home. Dead or alive. We can bring them home. I want to end on that note. Mr. Wulu, please take us home.
Okay, so that's it, folks. Let's say many thanks to all of you for following us here on today's editions of the show that back to day 4. And this is how we let to draw down today curtain on the program. We'll take a break to be right back tomorrow, same time, same station. Do join us tomorrow here on this platform. I appreciate one of you who call, those of you who share. We do appreciate one of you continues doing it. Let work as a team. So the name is Alexander Doagulu. I'm then here with Mr. Wright, the co-host, the host, and yeah, the host. So I'm then here with Mr. Wright, the host, and Mr. Christopher J. Nepe. Thank you all of you for listening, and this is how we let to leave you to be back tomorrow same time, same such a bye, and this is how we let to leave you. Mr. Wright, good night.
Good night, Mr. Willow. Good night, Mr. Nepe. Good night.
Good night, gentlemen.
All right. Mr. Nepe, I'm calling you right now.
Good night, gentlemen.
Mr. Nepe, I'm calling you right now.
TOP FM